pick up that ball and run with it. He looks strong. He's going to be good. And he's going to help.
And you have to do this a certain type of way. I want to highlight the conversation with Mr. Byron that I just had with him. Give me a moment, please. I'm getting there, folks.
I appreciate you. We might go to Rice Street. I don't know. We'll see. Last time I was at Rice Street, I had to cover former President Trump getting fingerprinted and booked in. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. I really do. We're going to end this stream. This is good that we can end the stream.
Hold on.
I know.
I hate how Twitter does this. You have to pause it. Hold that thought.
Over. I don't never have to put this picture up. Good night, family.
Wait for him to end that. I may have to go to his YouTube page to do this. Give me a second. Because we're going to get that clip. We're going to get that clip. All right. Let's see here. Hip Hop Inquirer. Definitely, if you haven't had an opportunity, make sure that you subscribe to Hip Hop Inquirer. All right. Again, this is a publication owned by Mr. Dennis Byron. All right. Make sure you subscribe. All right. Pause that. Put this on the big screen. So we've got it now. All right. So I am now going to roll out these clips, these highlight reels of my conversation with Mr. Dennis Byron. Let's go.
Well, he's been financially impacted significantly just for these 2.5 years. There have been people that are depending on him. He will be with Mariah the Scientist. As a matter of fact, hold on. This is for Mariah the Scientist because this is significant. He probably gonna go get married, as he should. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna put up a throwback. Here's a throwback, ladies and gentlemen. My little petty. Ah! Okay. Oh, is that LeakYou?
Hello.
What's going on? What's going on? Girl, you gotta listen. I need you to come.
That's me.
I know. Okay, yeah. Nicole, I need you to come up closer. It looks like you're like a cutout here. What's going on? What's going on with you? What did you think?
You have done an amazing job on this. Let me tell you, Mr. Dennis Byron, I've been glued to your channel. And I just want to say, amazing job on your standpoint. I'm curious, what are your thoughts? Do you think there will be a press conference tonight?
Absolutely. They can hold the lawyers. Well, the lawyers for the defense can hold their head up high. They need to take their bows. They need to be able to get all the respect that is deserved because these are very, very good advocates. And they show them that they don't give a damn about the prosecution. And if you notice towards the end when he thanked the judge, he thanked the Miss Persifield, he thanked who did, and he thanked
Police, his sheriff's office.
right. He thanked the people necessary. Right. He thanked the people. He thanked the people. Well, I'm talking about Still, but Thug as well. And I can tell you, the photo that I took of Thug, as I told everyone else, he asked me to take the picture, and they sanctioned me. They said you can take the picture. I didn't just take the picture. The shot was set up. They said take the picture because they must have knew that this guy was going to take a plea, but they didn't know how far it was going to go. But he still wanted to have that picture out there by October 27th for Mariah the Scientist. Mm-hmm. I didn't say, can I take the picture? No, they said, Mr. Byron, can you take the picture and get it on TMZ? I said, sure, no problem. If they don't know the rules, then don't set me up.
Right.
You listen, you see my work. You think I violate?
Your work is impeccable, Mr. Byron. I've watched your work over many, many years. We've been acquainted and been friends for many years. I know your work. Your work is top notch, A1 tier all the time. So, I wanted to talk to you about that. That shirt, that photo that you took went absolutely viral. On every blog you could possibly think of. And I knew that you would not have taken that photo if you did not feel you had the right to take that photo.
And then why would I take a sneaker photo and then put it on a national platform? It makes no sense at all. Exactly. It makes no sense. But some people ask me, so Mr. Byron, why didn't you say something why didn't you say something right there? Because it was a closed-ended statement made by the judge and she had made an order. But we are responding in anyway. But it wasn't the time for me to respond.
Right.
First of all, I had to take in what just happened because we all were anticipating something big happening when Mr. Nichols was getting on there to take his plea. And the first thing she says, Mr. Byron and Miss Sylvia, please come up. Hold on, ma'am. The world's waiting for you this to happen. Why are you trying to? Because she knew that and then this is my belief. She knew that all eyes would be on this. And ladies and gentlemen, I had put the sergeant in that courtroom on blast early on. I posted the picture on Twitter. Got over 70,000 views on it. They weren't happy with that. This is the person who's in the courtroom every day. If I said the guy did something wrong, I said it because I know for a fact. But I'd say they stick together. Yes. I don't doubt that this was a planned attack, and they wanted to make when they were saying that, oh, you guys you violated before. Not me. I've never had a court violation. Mm-mm. Never in my life. I never had a court violation. I never violated Rule 22. No, I don't do that. But my point is, it was done intentionally. They knew that all the media was watching, and they wanted to bring me on there and try to disrespect me. But it's all good. If anyone smart, they saw the play was happening because no one got the time for this. You could have told them, don't come into court. But right. then you say you can continue recording today.
Which was kind of weird. So what are your thoughts? I mean, you've now reached, I know the case is not all the way over, but you've now reached a point. This is a big finding today. How are you feeling? You have covered this case from day one. How are you feeling with the verdict? Do you think that it was a fair
plea deal? The plea deal.
Yeah.
I think it was the best. And I think what people should also understand that a innocent man is not going to plead guilty to charges that he didn't have some kind of involvement in. And that's the reality of it. Most people won't plead guilty unless they know them. They may have some kind of culpability. But if you stand on, but there are people who still in jail who say, I'm innocent, I'm not taking a plea. And I think, people got to recognize that this guy is not doing all this because he had nothing guilty to do. They're not just going to turn back around and say, I didn't do this. No, they're not going to play in people's face. It happened. Everyone took their responsibility. I knew that when Nichols took his plea and then when Mr. Huey took his plea, I said, okay. Because Mr. Huey, you got to understand, he was in heavy. I think that's what triggered Thug to go and take the plea, because Mr. Huey was very connected to the communication with Thug. And,
right.
He didn't have to come back and testify, but they still will be playing recordings that would be from the end of Thug. So I understood what was happening. So me
Yeah.
personally, while this is the longest trial in Georgia history, and it's still continuing, people had to realize
Right.
the trial's still going on starting Monday. So it will probably, I think it will probably be over in a month. I
I
mean, if
mean,
they
what are your thoughts on it being the longest running criminal trial in Georgia state history? Do you feel that the prosecution has done a good job in presenting their case?
if it ended up in these type of plea deals, I doubt it very seriously. Because if you have the bull by the horn, then why release it? Why
Right.
release it? And even with the defendants, if you feel that you're completely innocent, you're not taking pleas. So they while the prosecution got wins on the board, it's how they got them.
Right.
How they got them. They hit them with these football numbers. These are serious numbers. Everyone got some serious numbers in the back end.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this is ideally, if I knew that I was looking at all this type of time, maybe in the back end, I might have, went the distance. But if I know I'm guilty, I'm not going to this. I'm not rolling the dice when I got children out there. I have a girlfriend that is out there. He's still young. He
He's
has
still young. Yeah.
he can do so much for the community. He has no need to be doing any criminality. He doesn't need to be around people that's going to try to get him in a situation. He's not. If he does that, then he's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't think he's going to do that. I think Thug is, seen the errors of his ways. He can't help everybody while you can try to help some people. And I learned that lesson even covering this trial. You cannot help everybody. Some people, it's out for themselves, and they don't care who they take down with you.
That's
They don't
right.
care. So I get it. If you don't, the people who have nothing to lose, they won't care. Some people have nothing to lose. They don't care. I'll take them down with me. I don't care. I don't care. I'll take them down with me.
Yep.
So
Or just being on trial with them, to them is almost like a flex in some respects.
right, it's a flex, and then people are going to forget their names.
Right.
Maybe
Really
not.
quickly.
Not
Maybe already.
well, not. I won't say that, but I would just say, Gotti. He has, he's an artist as well, and he's someone that played an integral part in this trial. But his attorney wants to go the distance, and I'm not, because we don't really know who shot Donovan Thomas.
Right.
It seems like some people that aren't in that courtroom or never on trial might have been the shooter, and that's what they got to convey to the jurors. There's a shadow of a doubt.
That's right.
Doubt.
Reasonable doubt.
Yeah. So, let me just post this comment, and I agree with you. So yeah, people will risk their reputations for some attention. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Oh yeah, that's always. People will do that always. Willing to put their reputations on the line for some of the craziest stuff.
Let me ask you a question, since we both have mics.
Yes.
What did you see about this trial that made it interesting for you? What was some of the things that stood out for you?
I'm going to tell you the number one thing that stood out for me is the prosecution did not seem to have their case fully organized.
Right.
It seemed very unorganized. It seemed very just kind of put together on the fly. And not only, when you think about, even as of today, if trial would have continued without these plea deals, there was still over 100. Go ahead.
It's a press conference right now.
Okay.
Let me pull the press conference up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pull the press conference up. I have them right here. Can you hear that? Oh, you can't hear. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Stand by.
I cannot thank you all, because without you guys, no, this just keeps rolling in injustice. It's got to end. Moving to another country. I want to thank everybody so much for everything you do. I cannot thank you all because without you guys, no, this just keeps rolling in injustice. It's got to end. The criminal justice system, the presumption of innocence, the Brady rules,
Can you hear it,
ethical rules, they have to survive. Otherwise,
Nicole?
we all are victims of this. Anyone can sit in that seat.
Leak you, can you hear?
Barely. Might want to make sure that
Hold on.
the speaker on the stream is up all the way.
Yeah, it's on the screen. Hold on. They're finished already. Hold on. See if anyone else to come up. Hold on. You go, Jeff. Big Jeff. Hold on. You should hear it now.
I don't know if she was there. Honestly, I'm not gonna laugh.
Who's that?
Do I see Miss Sylvia Ware? I wasn't paying. Y'all ain't been paying no attention.
Oh.
Big Jeff standing on big.
Okay, so the press conference is over. Yeah, that's Sly. Okay, I'm hearing feedback. I don't know why.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
No, well, it could have been you, but it's okay. I think we saw a good conclusion. I think we saw a good conclusion to this case. And we'll unpack everything that's happening, but I think most of the people have decided to leave. I think it's important to follow how this case ends, because ultimately these two guys are the last ones standing. If they're guilty, it'll be out in the trial. If they're innocent, that too will happen. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, listen, I had to come up and commend you for all of your hard work, Mr. Byron. It's truly great to have, to have met you all those years ago. And here we are. I commend you. Great job on all of the coverage. And I just wanted to come up and just say hello to you. And, maybe we can do a little something and have you come over to the platform so we can talk a little bit more about this viral picture that kind of caused a little bit of an uproar a few days ago. But at the end of the day,
we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I know for a fact you would not have done anything if you did not feel you had permission to do so.
Absolutely not.
I stand by that. I know you. So
anyone who knows me know I don't do that.
No.
And again, when you got media that is very vocal and giving, the raw truth, sometimes that makes people uncomfortable. And you can see what happened. And they tried to silence me, but can't silence me. No, that's not the way you silence me. Silence me by showing respect, and that's it.
That's right. Well, listen, I'm going to drop off, but I'll be in contact with you. And again, much appreciated. And I'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
you,
Mr. Byron.
Thank you, love. Appreciate you.
Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, crazy. What do you guys think? How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? You feel like, hey, it's been worth it to see it come to this conclusion? Yeah, I think I'll be honest with you. I think that some of the things they pled to, that this is the best. He was trying to find me. Where you trying to find me at? I'm not eating salmon. I'm not eating salmon tonight. I ain't salmon. I had to fish. When last I had fish? Man, I just had ah ah. What's
Hello.
what's going? This is if they're guilty, it'll crazy. What do you guys think? How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? You feel like, hey, it's been worth it to see it come to this conclusion? Yeah, I think I'll be honest with you. I think that some of the things they pled to, that this is the best they can get out of the prosecution. This is the best they can get out of prosecution. And it gave him a pathway to go home. Gunner took it early on. He didn't take it early on. It gives him a pathway to go home. So he'll be home shortly. He'll be home. Of course, Guy Terry. You know that guy. This election. Listen, Doug is home. Doug is home before election day. Think about that. Let that sink in. Doug is home before election day. Finally got a conviction. He has a conviction. She got a conviction on Doug. That's a win for her. He goes home. She gets a conviction. He keeps his nose clean. Everything goes away. So it's a win-win. She got what she wanted, and this didn't drag out to the polls, and he got what he wanted. And he can I don't know, can he vote? I think he can vote. Well, can he vote, ladies and gentlemen? I gotta check. I don't know if he can vote. Can he walk to the polls and vote? Well, he can keep his passport so he can vote. And that's the other thing. He can keep his passport. He can travel. He can listen. He's good. Because he's going to be in demand. This is like 2 years of marketing and promotion for the big show. He's going to make this back in few bookings. When I say few bookings, because he's going to sell out arenas. He's going to be good. This is a lot. 2.5 years. He got himself clean. And look at the other benefits. When he went in, and you saw how he looked when he got arrested in Buckhead. He looks healthy now. He looks strong. He looks ready to pick up that ball and run with it. He looks strong. He's going to be good, and he's going to help. He's going to help a lot of youth. Now, I've talked to the dad. I talked to the dad. I think when Doug does his press conference, because he will do a press conference at the right time, it's going to be good. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. I got to get some dinner. Family's going to Rice Street to get Doug. Okay. I appreciate you. We might go to Rice Street. I don't know. We'll see. Last time I was at Rice Street, I had to cover former President Trump getting fingerprinted and booked in. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. I really do. We're going to end this stream. This is good that we can end this stream on a high note. Chat, make sure you are like, subscribing, and following this page. And I'll see you guys on the next live, wherever that will be. I'll never have to put this picture up again. It's over. It is over. Victory. I don't never have to put this picture up, and I don't never have to put this picture up. We good. We are so good.